guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match and Barcelona beat Sevilla by 2-1, which I'm surprised about, and end the season off with 3 points. Of course, in my match preview yesterday, I predicted that Barcelona was going to lose, but little did I know that Sevilla have some political issues of their own, and their stadium was half empty. There's a lot of protests of their board, and that definitely played, I would say, an effect in this game. But overall, I think Barcelona played alright, but there are a lot of spells in the game where Sevilla were in fact on top. Now, as you can see on the picture from your screen right now, the starting line for this match was Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Koundé, Cubarsí, Inigo Martinez, and João Cancelo, a midfield four of Gundogan, Christensen, Pedri, and Fermin Lopez, with Fermin Lopez, of course, playing as a false winger, Lamine Yamal on the right wing, and Robert Lewandowski up front. Lewandowski's first goal was great link-up play between Pedri and João Cancelo, good cross in from Cancelo, but Lewandowski at the far post puts it to the back of the net. The Fermin Lopez goal, the second goal, was sensational from him. It was a good distribution quickly from Ter Stegen, who found, I believe it was, Lewandowski. Then he went to Gundogan. Gundogan went to Fermin out wide, cuts inside, bangs it outside from outside the box, near post, and he goes in. It was a brilliant goal from Fermin Lopez. 11 goals this season. I think he is the second top goal scorer for Barcelona this season, behind Lewandowski, if I'm not mistaken. I think Raphinha has 10, Varane has 11, and João Felix has 10 as well, something like that. So he's in and about, which is crazy for the season that he's having, and this just shows that we should be giving him more faith next season. That's why I'm not too worried about losing out on Alex Garcia, who's now going to Leverkusen, and we really don't need to really make an interior signing. I think we bring in someone on a cheaper operation like Xavi Simons, bring him in on loan. That way you can have Fermin, Pedri, Gavi, Xavi Simons as your interior options alongside Frankie and Gundo as well. Again, Gavi, don't know when he's coming back. You want him to take his time as well. Pedri has one hamstring, so that's going to always be a big question mark. So definitely for me, Fermin Lopez has done enough this season to really cement himself as a first-team player next season. But on the match, look, I think the first 20 minutes we dominated, but that was maybe because Sevilla Stadium was damn near 30% occupant, because all their fans were outside protesting. They all came in, I think, around the 10th minute. Then the stadium it got louder, and they were singing. There's a bit of an atmosphere after that. But that, I think, from up until we scored the first goal, I believe the first 22 minutes, we were absolutely dominating. We were creating a lot of chances, progressing the ball forward. Pedri hit the bar. Lewandowski had a few chances. Cancelo hit the post. And then once we hit the half an hour mark, and after we had a little bit of a hydration break, we came back in the game. We're really slow. The goal that we conceded was just piss poor, and again, individual mistakes. Cubarsí being out of position, Koundé not covering the run of Cubarsí being out of position, and then finally just the nail in the coffin, Ter Stegen not coming off his line, and also getting done between his legs as well at the near post. So, I mean, it was just calamity defending, and I think apart from that, if you didn't have any really clear-cut chances, they hit the post, I believe, from a header from Luca Bayu. But apart from that, I think in the final third, Sevilla weren't that great, alongside Barcelona as well, to be fair. I think it was a fairly even match, I would say, for about 40% of the game. I think the other 60% Barcelona did, dominate. But it was a game where, both teams wanted the season to end. They both had very poor seasons in retrospect to their objectives at the start, back in August. But you know what? Credit to the players. They left Xavi out on a note of a win. I really had no faith in them to win this game. Like I mentioned, I predicted them to lose. But I think, again, with the, political side of Sevilla, that kind of played an effect. But in regards to individual performances, I think, for me, man, the match is Pedri. I think Pedri was exceptional for the entire 90 minutes. Fermin Lopez was absolutely brilliant as well. He did miss a few chances. Fermin Lopez was offside a lot, wasn't timing his runs the best, but he was still creating a few chances for sure. Lewandowski, I thought, played well. His hold-up play was decent. He was getting in behind, created a few chances as well. Gundogan was just his usual self, absolutely brilliant. You know what? Christensen in the pivot for that. First of all, I don't know why the hell Christensen is only playing 45 minutes again. Like, when he moved from Chelsea to here, I had my few of my Chelsea friends say, watch out for Christensen. He's a great player, but sometimes he'll miss games for no reason. He can only play one half for no reason. Like, he has stomach issues and he gets sick and he gets belly aches. And I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird. We're seeing that now. I mean, he had a great 45 minutes. He was playing, dare I say it, like as a natural pivot. His link-up play was sensational. One-time passes, quick progression, winning the ball back in the midfield and progressing it forward. He was playing really well. And then get hooked for Romeo. I don't know what the deal is behind that, but I was really impressed by Christensen's 45 minutes. I think Inigo was alright. He was getting done a lot on the counter-attack, but in possession, in play, when we had numbers back to defend, he was alright. I think Kobar's defensive game was alright today, but his passing wasn't the greatest, especially from, the higher regards I do have for Kobar's ability on the ball. Koundé was mid, if I'm going to be completely honest. He didn't have a great game. Neither did Cancelo as well, despite Cancelo getting an assist. Ter Stegen, I mean, he made some good saves to give him credit for, but again, the first goal, you look at that, and then you can make your judgment. I think Lamine Yamal played well as well, but the thing with Lamine Yamal, he got out-muscled quite a lot in this game. I know he's 16, 17, he shouldn't be, jacked or anything like that, but I think he should really focus this summer. I mean, he's going to be playing, Olympic and freaking Euros. I don't even know when, but I think he needs to get some muscle on his frame. That way he can compete a little bit better with those fullbacks. With Pedrosa, he was, passing him and then getting done by the shoulder bars. He couldn't really, get the strength ahead of him. So I think if he just works on that, he'll even be as a better winger than he is right now. But again, he was still, getting the better of Pedrosa in some moments as well. I think, even the subs came in. Romeo, to be fair to him, 45 minutes wasn't too bad from him. Didn't make any mistakes, just played regular himself. Felix and Ferran didn't really have an impact on the game. Ferran did have one opportunity, which of course Koundé missed the net completely. Victor Roque came in, thought he was okay. Great looking play from him, making good runs in behind, but again, didn't have one chance at goal whatsoever. I don't think he had a shot or anything remotely close to a shot. And then Hector Ford came in with about 10 minutes ago. Didn't really do much. So I think overall, I would say it's a solid win. Again, getting 3 points at the Ramon Sanchez-Pizjuan is never, ever, ever easy. So credit where it's due. And of course, this does mark the end of the Xavi era. Hopefully, just a see you later, not a goodbye. He does return as a manager in the future, maybe 5 or 6, 7 years down the line. But I'm very happy the team went out and got him the victory. Of course, it was quite emotional when Fermin Lopez scored and ran over the Xavi as well after his messages on Instagram a few days ago. He came and then, he's kind of like what Messi did with Pep when Messi scored against his Espanyol, runs over to Pep. Not same vibe, but, similar circumstance, so to speak. But gonna miss Xavi. I mean, there's the debate if he's the right man to move forward with the project. I understand that. It's just again the manner in which this has been handled. I think everyone can agree it's disgusting. Whether you think Xavi is the right man to continue or not, as different opinion, different debates. I again have the opinion that I think right now Xavi is better for Barcelona next season than Hansi Flick is, but it's gonna be Hansi Flick. We're gonna back him, and hopefully he does prove me wrong and take us to a good level this next season where we can compete and most importantly win some trophies. And hopefully Xavi is there the Montjuic and maybe the Camp Nou near the end of the year, cheering on the team and watching and supporting. I'd love to see Xavi get a different job as well. Love to see Xavi coach in the Premier League. I think he would absolutely cook in the Premier League. Maybe get him a job maybe at our Brighton, Chelsea, Tottenham, of course, if Ange Postecoglou does leave or gets sacked or whatever the case may be. I think kind of like that medium level in the Premier League. I think Xavi would thrive under that environment. No financial pressure whatsoever. Can sign players he wants, can implement and integrate what he wants. Xavi needs to go somewhere where he will get not only 100% backing financially, but also 100% of the backing decision-wise as well. Like, you look at Barcelona, yes, he asked for Lewandowski and Koundé, stuff like that, and he got them, but a lot of players he asked for, he didn't get. A lot of players that he didn't want, he got as well. I would say, 40% of the time, Xavi got what he wanted, and then 60% of the time, he either didn't get what he wanted or got something that he didn't want at all and kind of just agreed to it because, it is what it is. So, I'd like to see him go somewhere, get full backing financial-wise and sporting product-wise, but I don't think we'll see him coach until probably, not next season, the 24-25 season, but maybe 25-26, we can see him get a job somewhere there. Again, South Korea did offer him the national team job a few months ago, so maybe he might go, the national team route as well, but I think his overall time at Barcelona, his 2.5 seasons, was 100% a success. Definitely rated, 7.5 out of 10, maybe even 8 if you're pushing it. I would say it's definitely between 7 and 8 for sure. And I know what, I do thank him for all the hard work. He came in at one of the worst, if not the worst time in the club's history, and brought us back to definitely, I would say, a stable position. So, gracias Xavi por todo. Thank you for everything, and hopefully we will see you back again as the manager in the future. And that, of course, concludes the end of the season for Barcelona. Thank God for that. Tomorrow there will be a season review video where I'm going to be doing my player ratings of the season, rating Xavi's managerial perspective of the season, the team's performance of the season, doing my awards as well, best game, best player, worst player, all those things like that. That's going to be a big intense video, so stay tuned for tomorrow for that. And thank you guys for being here with me on the channel for this season. If you joined in the middle, we're here from the beginning, or just joined right now, thank you for your support. And we will be back, of course, at the beginning of next season as well. Transfer news throughout the whole entire summer. Gonna be doing live watch-alongs for the Argentina games in the Copa America, as I always do, so stay tuned for that. But finally, on this game, most important thing was sending off Xavi, in my opinion, with 3 points. They didn't play terribly. They put in a shift, and you know what? They got the result in a very difficult stadium against a, alright team as well on paper. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.